Welcome to Brainetainment, your trusted source for fun, engaging and enlightening content. Here at Brainetainment, we have a single, unwavering purpose: to bring to you, our viewers, a plethora of fascinating information spanning an array of diverse topics. We pride ourselves on delivering content that is not only captivating and entertaining, but also reliable and enlightening. From the mysteries of the cosmos to the inner workings of your own body, we strive to feed your curiosity and expand your knowledge. Our commitment is to provide you with a unique blend of entertainment and education, hence the name Brainetainment. So, in essence, we're all about making learning fun and accessible, one video at a time. Today we delve into a topic that has been the subject of much debate and concern: the effects of vaping on the body. Before we delve into the effects, it's important to understand what vaping is. Vaping, in its simplest terms, is the act of inhaling and exhaling the aerosol, often referred to as vapor, produced by an e-cigarette or similar device. The term vaping emerged as these devices do not produce tobacco smoke, but rather an aerosol that consists of fine particles, many of which contain varying amounts of toxic chemicals. Now, you might be wondering, where did vaping originate? The concept of vaping has been around since ancient times, with people using hot stones to vaporize herbs for inhalation. However, the modern e-cigarette we know today was invented in the early 2000s by a Chinese pharmacist named Hon Lik as a safer alternative to traditional tobacco smoking. And why has vaping become popular, you ask? Well, there are a few reasons. Firstly, it's often marketed as a safer alternative to cigarettes, which has made it attractive to smokers looking to quit. Secondly, the wide array of flavors available, from strawberry to chocolate, has made it appealing, especially to the younger generation. Lastly, there's an element of curiosity and novelty that has drawn many to try out these devices, but it's crucial to note that while vaping might not involve burning tobacco like traditional cigarettes, it's not without its own set of risks. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, a highly addictive substance that can harm adolescent brain development, which continues into the early to mid-20s. And while some people use e-cigarettes to help them quit smoking, there's little evidence to support that they're effective for this purpose. Furthermore, the aerosol that users inhale and exhale from e-cigarettes can potentially expose both themselves and bystanders to harmful substances. These substances can include heavy metals, volatile organic compounds, and other harmful ingredients. With a basic understanding of vaping, we can now explore its impact on our bodies. Vaping may seem harmless at first glance, but it has several short-term effects that are worth noting. Let's dive into this. One of the most common immediate effects of vaping is experiencing a dry mouth. This is due to propylene glycol, a base ingredient found in many vape fluids, which is known to cause dehydration. So if you're vaping and suddenly feel like you've just walked across the Sahara Desert without a water bottle, that's likely why. Next up is throat irritation. The same substance that causes dry mouth, propylene glycol, can also irritate the throat. It's not uncommon for vapers to report a sore or dry throat, especially when they first start using a vape, but that's not all. Vaping can also lead to a cough. This is often due to the body's natural response to the foreign substance in the lungs. It's the body's way of saying, "Hey, this doesn't belong here," and trying to expel it. One of the more serious short-term effects is an increased heart rate. When you vape, you're not just inhaling harmless water vapor, you're also taking in nicotine, a stimulant that can make your heart beat faster. This increased heart rate can lead to heightened blood pressure, which, if sustained, can have serious health implications. And let's not forget about the impact on lung health. Even in the short term, vaping can cause inflammation and damage to the lungs. This can lead to difficulty breathing and a decrease in lung function. All of these effects are caused by the substances present in vape. It's not just harmless water vapor you're inhaling. These substances can cause immediate changes to your body, and not for the better. Remember, these are just the short-term effects. If you think these sound bad, brace yourself. The long-term effects are even more alarming. That's just the tip of the iceberg. The long-term effects are even more alarming. The long-term effects of vaping are more concerning and can lead to severe health conditions. Just as a drop of water can cause a ripple effect, the practice of vaping can have far-reaching consequences on your health that may not be immediately apparent, but can emerge over time. Firstly, let's talk about lung disease. The lungs, that vital pair of organs responsible for the very breath we draw, can be severely compromised due to vaping. A study published in the British Medical Journal highlighted that vapers have a significantly higher risk of developing chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, a debilitating condition that obstructs airflow from the lungs. Next, let's delve into heart disease. The nicotine found in vapes is a potent stimulant that increases heart rate and blood pressure, both of which can contribute to heart disease over time. It's akin to consistently over-revving a car engine, is bound to wear out sooner or later. Lastly, but certainly not least, is the issue of addiction. Nicotine, despite being a legal substance, is highly addictive. It stimulates the release of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter in our brain, making us crave for more. The more we vape, the more our brain gets accustomed to the nicotine rush, leading to addiction. And breaking free from this addictive cycle can be a Herculean task. But nicotine isn't the only culprit here. Vapes also contain other harmful chemicals like formaldehyde and acrolein, both of which are toxic to the human body. Over time, these chemicals can cause a slew of health problems, including cancer, liver disease, and kidney failure. As we've seen, vaping is a bit like an iceberg. The visible part, the short-term effects, might not seem so threatening, but it's the invisible part, the long-term effects, that pose a real danger. Clearly, vaping is not as safe as many believe it to be. It's not just a trendy alternative to traditional smoking, but a potential ticking time bomb for your health. Remember, your health is your wealth. Protect it. Despite these clear risks, why do so many people misunderstand vaping? The answer lies in a few common misconceptions that have managed to weave themselves into the fabric of our society. One of the most prevalent misunderstandings is the comparison of vaping to traditional cigarettes. Many believe that because vaping doesn't involve the burning of tobacco, it's a healthier alternative. This misconception is fueled by the fact that e-cigarettes do indeed produce fewer harmful chemicals compared to traditional cigarettes. However, fewer does not mean none. Vaping still introduces harmful substances into the body, such as nicotine, which is highly addictive and can lead to a slew of health issues down the line. Another fallacy is the belief that vaping is a safe alternative to smoking. This belief is often bolstered by the marketing strategies of e-cigarette companies, painting their products as sleek, modern, and harmless gadgets. However, just because something looks harmless doesn't mean it is. While vaping may not pose the same risks as traditional cigarettes, it is far from being a safe alternative. The long-term effects of vaping are still under research, but the short-term effects alone, such as lung injury and nicotine addiction, are enough to raise alarm bells. Finally, there's a misconception that vaping is only an issue among the youth. This is far from the truth. Vaping is a growing concern across all age groups. The appealing flavors and marketing tactics of e-cigarette companies have managed to reach a broad demographic, making vaping a widespread issue. It's crucial to dispel these myths and understand the true impact of vaping on our health. Misinformation only leads to more people being put at risk. By breaking down these misunderstandings, we can begin to view vaping for what it truly is, a habit that may be less harmful than traditional smoking, but still poses significant health risks. It's crucial to dispel these myths and understand the true impact of vaping on our health. We hope this video has shed light on the effects of vaping on the body. We've taken a deep dive into understanding vaping, unraveling its short-term and long-term effects. It's crucial to realize that while vaping might seem like a safer alternative to traditional smoking, it comes with its own set of health risks. The immediate effects may seem innocuous, yet they can escalate to more severe conditions over time. And remember, the long-term effects can be alarmingly detrimental, impacting various aspects of your health, from your lungs to your heart and overall well-being. There's a lot of misinformation out there about vaping, leading to a gross misunderstanding of its true impact. This only highlights the importance of staying informed and making health-conscious decisions. Thank you for tuning in to Brainetainment. We're here to provide you with insightful and enlightening content. Don't forget to subscribe for more. Stay informed, stay healthy.